Are you getting your ass kicked in Rocket League, like straight up? Are you getting destroyed? Are you not even able to score a single goal in a 1v1 game or a 3v3? Well, I'm Captain K and you clicked the right video. Let's get it started. So, Rocket League can be a very complex game. I understand that a lot of people like to play it and a lot of people take it very seriously, and others just play just to have fun, which is what I think was the original purpose of the game. But Rocket League has become tremendously competitive in the past few months, in the past few weeks, because this game, it's pretty fun, and a lot of people, when they start playing a game a lot, they get really good. And when people get really good, the competition rises. And I even heard they're starting like a whole circuit thing for for Rocket League on the MLG thing. I understand why they're doing that, and I think it should happen. But there are still people that don't know there are people that know how to play, but they won't last against these really try hard ass people. So I'm gonna give you a few tips. I'm gonna give you a few tips on how to basically survive in Rocket League, or how to get really good and good enough to even beat people so much that you're gonna start forgetting when the last time you lost. All right, so I'm gonna give you about three tips that I've come up with. I wrote them myself. First one I would say is to organize your teammates, right? Rocket League is fun, right? But if you really want to start winning and kicking ass, you cannot go on a 3v3 with people you don't know, or people that aren't even at least in your party, because that's just the recipe for disaster. You want to start, because this is what's going to happen. You're going to start off and you're going to be in one lane, someone else is going to be in the other, and then let's say you're in the middle lane, you run in, somebody gets into your lane, interrupts you, slows you down, and the enemy gets the pitch first. They get the first kick, and that shit goes straight into your goal. You're going to get mad, right? You're going to need people to be in your party at least. You do not, trust me, you do not want to go into a 3v3 with people you don't know. That's just the worst thing ever. I've done that before. A while back, I used to do that, and I hated it because people didn't know what they were doing. All right, so you wanna at least have a party and play. You don't have to play with your best friends. They don't have to be your best friends. Just say, hey, I saw you guys were in my team in that last game. Want to come in my party? Just play so you guys can communicate, because Rocket League kind of does take communication. You gotta center the ball. You have to have somebody centering, you have to have someone defending, and you have to have a striker, somebody that's always there and ready for that center to just like penetrate, pause that, to just penetrate that into that goal. Right? You can't have everybody centering the ball. Otherwise, if everyone's centering on that same left corner of the field, who's gonna be there when they kick that shit all the way to the side, to your side of the field, and it goes into your goal? Exactly, right? You gotta cooperate. All right. So my second tip, right? I would say to organize your lanes, right? Once you guys gotten into your party, organize your lanes. I cannot stress this enough. You have to organize your lanes, because in Rocket League there are about 3 lanes. No. There could be no. Alright, technically there's 3, right? When you start off, there's the middle lane, there's the right lane, and then there's the corner lane that's closer to the middle of the field, right? Where someone can start charging diagonally. If you are in the middle lane, tell whoever is in your party to not move to the left and interrupt you. If that happens, you will not make it in time. There's going to be a big ass car in front of you, which is your own teammate, and they might kick the ball before you even get there. And if they do that, you're done. That could get into your goal. So you have to tell whoever's in your party not to interrupt you, not to get in your middle lane. If you're in the middle lane, you have to go by yourself. Alright? Do not move to the left if you're on the right lane. Stay in the middle lane. Alright? Okay, so another tip, a part of the second tip, would be around kickoff, right? There are 2 options that you have around kickoff. You can either sit there at the goal. This is the one I totally do not recommend, but I'm just gonna address it. Sit there at the goal, wait for someone to kick the ball, with the hope of jumping up and then defending the. It's really stupid. I don't understand. Some people just sit there and wait for you to kick the ball. And if you don't kick it high enough, they're going to kick it right back in the hopes of it getting back all the way into your goal. You won't be quick enough to react, right? We don't want you to do that. This is what happens if somebody does that. You have to charge, right? Charge, do not double tap X. Just run into the ball and then just stop. Just hold L2 as soon as you hit that ball. That way, the ball, you're gonna have enough leverage for the ball to jump, right? But it might just jump straight over whoever's on the receiving end's head. So they can't jump high enough to, block it. So it's gonna straight up just hit the net. Not not net. The goalpost, sorry. So that's what usually happens. If they want to do something slick, they want to be slick, you just run into the ball and the ball is going to just hop over their head. Like it's not, I've done it so many times. I've won like a 5-0 game just because this guy was depending on sitting there and waiting for my ass. Like, what did he think this was, right? Okay, so, and my third and final tip would have to be, if you don't have any friends and you're a loser, do not, just straight up don't do 2v2s, don't do 3v3s, do one-on-ones, because one-on-ones are man versus man, and you rely on yourself, and you rely on your own skills in one-on-one battles, right? So when I'm not with my friends, when my friends are offline or doing something else, and I'm playing Rocket League, I don't go on 3-on-3s, because I know how ass everybody is anyway. I don't team up with people I don't know. I team up with myself, and I win everything. I just do one-on-ones, right? Because you only depend on yourself, and you don't have to get upset at someone else. You can only blame yourself for stupid mistakes if you're playing a one-on-one match. So that's all I really do when I'm playing Rocket League on my own. Just one-on-one matches. But those were my 3 tips. That's all there was. But above all those 3 tips, I would have to say that just have fun in Rocket League. I believe that Rocket League was made for the purpose of being kind of a family game, and it wasn't really at first it wasn't really intended to be as competitive as people take it. There are veterans now. Veterans are starting to show up because everyone's ranking up. I'm a pro right now, and veterans are starting to really show up and really come out. And this game is gonna get really hard. Like, I was playing in the regular ranked sessions, and I could have sworn I had to double check to see if I was playing ranked, because people were starting to get good. I was losing like 3 one-on-ones in a row, and I was like, damn, people are starting to get good. They were all veterans. People are starting to play Rocket League very, very strictly, and it's starting to get frightening. But that's what games are. When games get popular, people turn over to that game. They landslide. They go straight to that game. They migrate, and then they just take over. And everyone that used to play for, oh yeah, my little cousin wants to play. Yeah, your little cousin is gonna get destroyed when he gets online, because this is starting to become the new competitive scene. But I hope those 3 tips, just helped whoever wants to get better out. I hope you weren't expecting me to show you a glitch or a hack or anything like that, because that's not how things are done. But that's all, Just have fun in Rocket League and take those tips into consideration, and hopefully you'll start to improve in the next few days, weeks, and all that. It's a crazy ass game, and it's starting to get even crazier. I'm Captain Comer, and as always, people, if you like this video, comment, rate, subscribe. Just show some support as the growing channel grows even more. I'm Captain K, and as always, people, have an awesome day. Pusha T, Meek Mills, A$AP Rocky, Drake, Big Sean, J Electro.